Hello folks, welcome to the second DVD discussion. Today we're talking about opinion versus fact. So, why did I choose this one today? Well, it's because, oh, it was in my head to do it, obviously, I but also because some people, not only in the DVD community, but like, it is like an issue, like, not just the DVD, it's that some people try to use their opinion to say it's a fact when it's not. What do I mean by this? Well, first of all, let's discuss what opinion and fact means. So opinion means your view on something, like what you think of it. So for example, like you might let's talk about like food right now. Like if you you say that you prefer pizza over burger or burger over pizza, that's an opinion because you have a view on it. That is like your, like what you think of it basically. Now what is a fact? A fact is basically something that is true and cannot be disputed. For example, in Dead by Daylight, Nurse is the strongest killer in the game, and there has basically been, and there is like no arguments against that. Okay, so now we know what opinion and fact means. Why do why do people try use their opinion as a fact when it is a wrong? Well, it's because of three main reasons. But there could be other reasons obviously, but these are the main three reasons I've seen. But now you might be asking, before I go into those three reasons, you might be asking, what am I specifically talking about? Well, I'm talking about people saying something that is false. For example, there was someone who said that Trapper is the strongest killer in the game. And they said that that's their opinion. That's their opinion, and that they're right, which is wrong because it has been proven that Trapper is either the weakest or the second weakest killer in the game. I believe second weakest killer in the game, but still, like they say something that is wrong, but try to make excuse like, oh, it's my opinion, that's what I think, when their opinion is just wrong. Trapper does have counterplay and he's the second weakest killer in the game. Or they try and use their opinion as a fact, basically like I'm saying that everyone else is wrong, their opinion is right. They are so right, no one can argue against that. So why do people do this? Well, there's three main reasons for this. That, like I said, there could be other reasons, but let's talk about the reasons. The first reason is rage bait. If you don't know what rage bait means, it's basically just take like a YouTube comment, for example. A YouTube comment like says something that is wrong on purpose to get people to respond to that comment, so they could get attention. That's what people are doing. They a lot of the times say stuff that are objectively wrong on purpose to get attention, because they crave that attention, or they just want to make some people angry because yeah, like for some reason they just want to make people angry for no reason, which, if that's confusing, yes, I don't know why, but some people just like making other people mad for no reason. The second reason is that they want to shut down any other arguments. It's that basically that some people will like say wrong stuff and try to basically shut other people down. Like, for example, like if someone says that, for example, that Rafe is a killer that is balanced, the person who disagrees will be like, no, you're wrong, because for some reason they just think that they're right. Like, they say something that's wrong because, like, Rafe is balanced in my opinion. Well, no, so objectively he's balanced because, like, so probably like one of the most balanced kids in the game. He might be the balanced. Some people will try and use an argument to basically like make people like just try like disprove the arguments, just saying that nah, you are wrong, because they want to push their narrative. But instead of like saying, they just want to say it like that. Plus some people just don't want to say like straight to the point that something that they feel, because it feels like they could be ridiculed, so they say something like, nah, you're wrong, which that doesn't really do anything, because it just pushes the narrative that that you actually do have that opinion. So yeah. The third reason is that they are new to the game. You gotta remember that some people might have something objectively wrong because they are new to the game. They are not experienced as other people, and people tend to forget that. For example, some people say that flashlights are OP. Now, what you can interpret for this is that they're probably newer to the game than other people, which can be true. Some people would just be wrong because, yeah. But most of the time, people say stuff wrong and try to make out as a fact. It's because they're new to the game, or like much newer, are not as experienced as people like with like someone like Otts, for example. Like, they're not as experienced as someone like him, or like Hens, Aaron, Ram, the Mr. Headache, or just any of those guys. That they're not as experienced. So they think something that they think is true, but is wrong because they're probably newer to the game compared to other people, which makes sense, since those people, like I said, don't really have much of an experience. They just don't have much of an experience. So now we know the three main reasons. What can we try and do to make it so we don't say something like try push a narrative that our opinion is right but it's actually wrong? Well, there's like one thing we could do is that just be prepared to still listen to people. Is that some people who try push a narrative saying something wrong, they're the people who don't tend to listen to people, and they get made fun of because of that. So I think, like, if any of you are like that, I would say try and listen to people better, because you gotta remember that sometimes you might be wrong. It sucks to admit that you're wrong, but there are times where you are just wrong, and you should listen to people because they are more experienced than you. So if you can, try and listen, and just don't be like a douchebag over it, because like otherwise, like, the only thing you're doing is making yourself just look like a bad person for no reason. Like, obviously, because like you're just being like behaving like one. Now, yes, Now this, I know this can be hard, but you gotta remember this. Try and remember that. Okay, I may be wrong about something. I should try listening to people more better, so I can have a bit more understanding of the game. Okay. What can people who don't act like this do? Just don't try not to pay them much attention if they're like, if it's like someone like trying to rage bait. Do not pay them any attention. They're trying to rage bait to get people mad. Soon they'll realize that it just doesn't work. Try to avoid that, because obviously if it looks like a rage bait, do not try and interact with it. You could just say that this is a rage bait, but like don't like try and engage with it by saying, oh you. So yeah. So yeah, that is the video. I hope you all have enjoyed. This is my second discussion video about Dead by Daylight, but or just things in general, to be honest. It's not just DBD thing. But yeah, have a good rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Oh, by the way, I will have a video coming up soon that will take a lot of time. Like, it's gonna come out soon, hopefully. And if you want a clue, and if you want me to see what it is, it's a killer tier list. So that should be releasing soon. But anyway, it's up to unknown though, which is so I won't be up to like the Vecna chat, like Dungeons and Dragons chapter. I'll just be up to the unknown. Anyway, I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.